Mr. Fu here today to share his experience with us. Mr. Fu, we met about like 2019 that time.
Yeah.
What sort of your symptoms?
Okay, my symptoms actually was quite bad because back then I have a headache and I have this dizziness. I always, when I turn my head right, imagine I was looking at the front, then when I turn my head right, I feel like my eyes is lagging 1 second. Meaning to say right, when I turn my eyes is still here, after 1 second then it turn over. So I'm always at a very dizzy mode, like very blurrish, and also like imagine that you are drunk. Yeah, you're like 24-hour drunk. So when you walk, you're a bit like dizzy and blur like that. Yeah, so and also headache, most importantly also headache. So all these symptoms actually affected my daily life. So back then I decided to I search online to look for a certified doctor lah. So in the Southeast Asia, I think only Mr. Stanley is lah. Yeah, so I came all the way from Singapore to come and find him. Yeah, so after I came to see Mr. Stanley, so he prescribed me with a special pair of lens lah. So I started to realize that my dizziness subsided, and then I don't have this like very dreamy feeling, like always like floating, that kind of feeling. Yeah, so right now I'm much better now lah. Yeah.
Easier walking on those things, and also you mentioned of course there's glasses. We also assign you some part of therapy to do at home and things like.
Yeah.
And then what sort of the starburst that you mentioned, the halos, anything was it?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, because back then I also see, like, you know, when you see a light, right, there's like starburst bursting out. So everywhere that I see, right, in a shopping mall or where, right, you will see it's very bright. Everything is very bright. Then everything, there's this beam coming out. So it really affects your daily life, all these things. So all these starbursts are actually subsided also. So right now I don't see any starbursts. I see everything like back to normal.
Back to more static and this thing, although it takes some time for us.
Yeah.
Mr. Fu, do you have any things to tell those people who have a similar symptoms, or or they're thinking to see us and things like that, or maybe you can share your experience? Like, I understand that before that you went to a different type of specialist also, and then you have checked out.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I went to see a lot of doctors, medical doctors lah, before coming to Mr. Stanley. So back then all the doctors all don't understand what am I suffering. So they actually wanted to refer me to the psychiatrist because they thought that it's my mental health issue. But actually it's not. It's just this is something like neurooptometrist issue. So you have to come to Mr. Stanley to come and solve the issue. So after I see him, then I realized Mr. Stanley is able to tell me I'm suffering from this and that. Like, I have this pain over here and all these things. I never tell him anything. Then he tell me, do you have any body pain or things like that? I'm like, huh? Oh, you know. So everything started to explain itself lah. So because before that I went to see doctor and I do scan, everything was fine. My whole body was very healthy lah. So the doctor also puzzled why I keep on want to scan here, scan there. Yeah, but then Mr. Stanley, he understands. He knows what am I going through, and then things like that. Yeah. So I think if let's say you have any issues like because what happened to me is actually some sort of like a brain injury. So if let's say you really need to seek help, then you should come to Mr. Stanley lah. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mr. Fu, for your sharing.